7:12, minus 21 degrees in downtown Montreal. Feels like minus 30. It is a freezing start to our Super Bowl Sunday here in the city. Chris Abel is our tech journalist, and he's joining us with the latest in technology news. Good morning to you, Chris.
Hey, good morning.
So I love this because we've been talking quite a bit about robots and AI and all of that sort of the new frontier in terms of beauty, right? We talked a little bit a couple of weeks ago about the nail industry. What is happening now? Robots are going to be giving us, I just got my nails done, so this is an interesting one for me. I got my robots done by very qualified humans. What's happening now?
Right. Well, robots are going to help those qualified humans. And so the idea is that in a couple of salons in the U.S., the first thing that we're going to talk about is getting a manicure. And so when you go into the salon, they'll sit you down and you place your hand inside a purple box. Mm-hmm. For a lot of people, this is going to be a little tricky because it's a mystery. You put your hand inside the box, you don't really see what's going on. Inside the box, you have 7 precision cameras that create a 3D map of each nail of your finger. And then they guide these little robotic arms, little tiny arms, each one ending in either a sponge or a file or a brush, to very carefully do a 5-step manicure process. So it cleans up your cuticles, then it files, then it paints each nail. The whole process takes about 30 minutes.
That's so interesting because I was just talking about to my husband about, because he was saying, how long is it going to take? And it does take quite some time. And you're saying the machine does it in how long? Repeat that for me.
30 minutes.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. And again, so this is the robots are going to be giving you at least a part of the manicure. And then we talked a couple of weeks ago about the different color nails that you can apply. So it's starting to sort of take over that whole industry, the nail industry at least.
That's right. And the benefit they're saying is that you still need to have a human technician on site, definitely to clean the machines in between each client.
Yes.
But the real benefit is that because you don't have humans having to do things like remove polish, these are very taxing tasks. One of the problems for the manicure industry is just that it can create a lot of repetitive strain injuries.
That's
so
true.
This is a way of trying to avoid injuries.
Okay, we got to talk, sticking to the beauty industry, AI robot now, and this is a big one. I get my lashes done. I just put on regular mascara, but it's a huge industry, okay? And now the AI robots are going to be tackling lashes. Now, I hear that, and I'm afraid of a proximity of a robot to my eyeball, but you say, hold on a second.
So this is in California and in New York. You have a new robot coming from a company called Loom. And the idea is that, once again, you have to have a human being sort of lie you down on a table, tape your eyes closed. But then they have this robot eye that comes in, and it can see individual eyelashes on a micro scale. And so now what it does, it has these little tiny can't-fail magnetic fingertips is what they're called, little plastic wands, and each one flicks in and it applies a little bit of adhesive, then it flicks in and applies an extension onto your eyelashes. It feels lighter than when you would normally get your eyelash extensions put on by a human being. So they're saying it looks scary because you have to lie down and get your eyes taped, and then you've got this robot pointing at your eyes.
It's very Clockwork Orange so far, but okay.
There it is. But the actual things that are touching you are very lightweight little tiny plastic wands that will flick off if there's any kind of problem with it. And they said that actually the experience feels very gentle and it's quite nice. It can happen quite quickly. They can apply all these little tiny extensions to your eyes.
Listen, between the nails and the eyelashes, I would try the nails first, and then we'll discuss the lashes in the future. And this last story is really interesting because I think part of the experience for me, Chris, when I go to the restaurant is, especially if it's one of my favorite local restaurants, I say hi to the chef, and you love your waiters and that whole experience of it all. But there's a new restaurant right now, a unique restaurant experience in China. It's all robots, entirely run by robots.
That's right. So in China, I love the name of this restaurant. It's the 24 Solar Terms Fireworks Robot Restaurant.
Okay.
They have 10 robots that are all working, that manage everything about the restaurant in terms of preparing the food, delivering the food, even cleaning the floors. So you've got robots that stir fry, boil noodles. There's one robot that's just dedicated to making coffee. there's another robot that just is dedicated to making ice cream. They deliver the dishes to you at the table, and each time that they come by, they give you a dish, and the dish has instructions printed on it that you're supposed to follow. Take it over to this place to get your food on, that kind of thing, and sit down. It works quite well. I'm a bit surprised. One of the features that they offer is that when you first enter the restaurant, they have a diagnosis robot who uses artificial intelligence to scan your face and your tongue. You got to stick your tongue out.
What?
And based on that, it can recommend dishes based on your complexion, the features of your tongue, and this is the current solar term guiding you to choose meals that suit your body type.
That is a complete insanity. So your complexion and the shape of your tongue and your body type, and then that guides the meal choices. This is really kooky, freaky stuff. But listen, again, it seems to be the future. Chris Abel, again, okay, so I'm excited about the nail aspect of it. I think I would try. Would you try the Chinese, the new restaurant that's in China that's all robot run? Would you try that one?
I would try it. Mind you, I mean, my personality is that I would be into it just because it's kind of wacky crazy. I do like the fact that the restaurant is geared towards senior citizens.
Okay.
So it prepares 3-cup chicken in 5 minutes.
That's sweet. Yeah.
Dumplings, stir fry. So far, it seems to be a really cool experience.
Chris Abel, it's always such a pleasure. You can follow along on his adventures at Real Chris Abel. That is with a K, all of it stuck together, on Instagram. Thank you so much for taking the time. We'll chat again next Sunday.
All right. I look forward to it. Thanks.